alert. Cue the chaos. Theorycraft Online shields up, snacks ready. Welcome aboard the Cottontail 86 stream, live on Twitch. Simulcasting to Kick and YouTube. Catch the VODs later, but for now, stay for the ride. War trails burning through the midnight blue. Fleet alarm screaming while the chat cuts through. One eye on the refinery, one eye on the raid. Laughing through the madness that the galaxy made. Marbles rolling wild while the emotes fly fast. Pokemon battles and the memes never last. Vulcan with the logic, Klingon with the fire. Cotton's on the bridge and we're climbing higher. Loop drops glittering in the neon haze. Every new surprise just lights up the page. Twitch in the front row.
Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name. Who? The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base. Who? The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute.
Howdy,
Who's
50.
on first?
That's his name.
Well, go ahead and tell me. Who? The guy on first.
That's it.
Let the music roll. One more step and we launch full throttle. To boldly claw where the grinders won't go. Dark blue lights and the neon glow. Theorycraft loud.
Hi, Tepesh.
Course spin. Raise those shields. Let the chaos begin. Cottontail 86 taking over the night. Purple in the stars and the Zion lights. Laugh, rage, wheel spins. Community strong. Bridge crew ready. Now crank this song. Hey, spin that wheel. Hey, make that deal. Hey, fleet up, punch in. Let's ride. Warp speed, no brakes. Play, high stakes. Bridge crew standing side by side. Hey, clip that win. Hey, let the show begin. Hey, bring the hype from wall to wall. Twitch on live, Kick on deck. YouTube's waiting for the call. Bundles to claim and a dozen tabs deep. Chat moving faster than a furring you can cheat. Somebody yelling, hit the refinery. While Cotton's theory crafting perfect strategy. Tangy is screaming, alerts collide. Stream a bot barely keeping the systems alive. But somehow the chaos turns perfectly clean like a starship dancing through a battle scene. Buttons get mashed and the scoreboard shakes. Every little moment turning into break. Community rolling with the jokes and the lore. New faces welcome through the hangar door. The lag gets heavy, we keep moving on. If the match runs long, then the anthem stays strong. No matter the mission, no matter the star. Cottontail 86 takes it just a little farther. So if you're arriving from the raid tonight or finding the stream in the search bar live, Twitch for the live, Kick for the thrill, YouTube for the voice. When the night grows still, keep your seatbelt tight and your volume high. We're flying through the static, through the pixel sky. One chip, one chat, one electric spark, lighting up the void from the intro mark. Deep breath in. Hold that flame. Hey. Chat tight fast. Say the name. Cocktail ADC front and center. Press guard now. Welcome to the adventure. To boldly claw where the grinders won't go. Rabbit on the captain's chair, running the show. Community strong and the energy bright. Cottontail 86 going live tonight. Dark blue thunder and the purple skies. Science box reflected in everybody's eyes. From fleet command to marbles rolling along. Bridge crew ready. Now sing this song. Stay tuned for the chaos. Stay tuned for the lore. One more lap around the station before we explore. If you missed the beginning, don't worry, you'll see. The replay lives on YouTube and the lives on Twitch. And kick with me. Stream is live. Engage. Welcome to Hyperspace Arcade.
Hello and good evening. Happy Thursday. How is everybody doing today? Oh, I got the audible drop as well. I was curious to see what the heck that was, because I have not seen that anywhere advertised in like my streamer dashboard about this drop. 60? Holy crap, Asian boy, thank you for the 60 stream streak. Extending that VIP for 30 days once again. Y'all are making me nervous. I gotta get my ass in gear on making my 100 stream merch that I want to give away. Like, I keep on thinking that it's a distant goal of sorts, but those days are coming up shorter and shorter. All right, let's get the keys. Get these mission keys collected. Actually signed into the right account this time. All right, so we get keys on the little account. I'm gonna start on the little account today because I need to do some grinding tasks because I don't have any choice tokens left, so I'm out of some of the easy options. So we get watch me knock out some Hirogen and maybe some Swarm. I haven't decided yet. I just got the Voyager. I just got the Voyager unlocked on like Monday or something. Like, I haven't not had it for very long. So I'm very curious to see if it's gonna go. It should go easier because of the IA building. It should go quicker because of the IA building. But I don't know what other events that we have. Today we've got the Interstellar Dominance Federation Day and then the IDIQ events. There's a little hostile hunt going, but they didn't give us like our normal faction hunt thing like we would probably see at the end of Cow. Because I would kind of almost expect like 6 more days of that. Hey Dustin, how's it going tonight? This chat window is not working correctly. Exclamation point join to get in the next dungeon. I haven't decided where that's gonna live yet. I'm not happy with Tangia dungeons. I'm having trouble finding like a really good spot for it. And maybe I need to make my goal tracker a little bit small and put it like on the left side of it or something. I think right now it's probably going to be more out of the way because I've covered so much of my screen before. On a bit of the tired side. I hear you. It's been in like a little bit cloudy, drizzly, rainy around here, so energy's a little bit hard to keep up with. Brucidix is a drop here. Crucifix is a drop in my Tangia dungeon. As soon as Chad said that it got approved, I went directly in and I got that sumbitch added. I was not wasting time on that. Now, has it been won yet? I'm not really sure. I don't know if there's an easy way for me to tell. I actually thought about kicking off a bunch of dungeons yesterday from my account just to see if I could get it. Unfortunate thing is, like, there's not an easy way to, you know, like, access that from, like, my stream dashboard or whatever. I imagine it's gonna be, like, in the top position, because it is legendary loot. So it'll be in like the brown category if you do happen to get it. And I really want to have it in this channel because I want Chad to come in here and I want him to see my character rocking the Crucifix. Then we could do a real clutch penis stab win. It'd be hilarious if someone not on the stream gets it first. I mean, it's possible. Like, I don't know if like in the like inventory management area, like if it gives Chad any statistics about it, like how many channels it could be on, or like if it's been worn by so many people or whatever. Like that'd all be really, really interesting information to find out. Yeah, the dungeons are stream specific. It's unfortunate in a way, but it allows me to make it customized to like my branding. Like if I had a specific theme, you know, like if I was a Rust streamer, having all these Rust weapons would be really good. If I was, you know, say doing like Call of Duty, having Call of Duty weapons, you know, like something like that would be beneficial. You know, like I could create, you know, like phasers from like POS and TNG, DS9 and stuff, and you know, like give them certain values and have phase pistols and phaser rifles and, you know, whatever other kinds of weapons there could be, like batleth or something like that. Create that all custom for this stream, and then like have all of the dungeon bosses or the bosses or whatever be villains, or, you know, like characters that have been adversaries in the Star Trek universe. Yes, or yeah, do have a carrot weapon, bunny slippers, a bunny ear helmet, um, like a broccoli shield. Like there's all sorts of options. Yeah, you could have like a fluffy butt pants. You could have a full-on bunny suit with all the different stuff. There's options. I'm not creative enough to build all that out, though. Is this done? It is done. I have an entire... one hole over. I have one hole hostile over. That actually went really well. I appreciate being in these lower levels, G3, G4. The ability to punch up on hostiles is so amazing. Like with these elite assassins, they're built to like the newer standards. So they're a much tougher opponent. But like anything that's like these normal old hostiles, like they're nothing. And I think some of that has to do with some of these accessory buildings and like all the isolytic that is being built into my account already. I mean, I already have 27.5 isolytic damage. Like that's a straight bonus increase because there's no mitigation to isolytic at all in G3 in the G3 game. And having lower dex crews too. Like I just unlocked 4Q tonight or earlier today. And like that's an officer, that's an ability that I've never been able to add crit chance to Pike Monroe Chen before. Yeah, I didn't even think about Apex Barrier. Apex Barrier is something that's really useful too. I don't know if I have anything that gives Apex Barrier, it's going to be very minimal. I don't even see it. I don't see it in the defensive list. Does it normally show up there? Because like I don't have any of the other like damage resistances from the hazards. Unless there's kind of like a minimum level. No, I don't see that on my big account either. That's interesting. That's an unstated bonus. Because there's Apex that's applied. I guess that's all research based. So, like, that wouldn't be it's all combat ability. It's not a base stat. So that's all. Apex is all combat ability. That's interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense because that wouldn't apply to like hazard resistances and stuff. Otherwise, if it was a base stat, then that would be calculated into like hazard resistance hazards. That's interesting thought. Let's see if I can get a 10K task to do Oh, I had something else I noticed today by accident. I claimed a task and I couldn't complete it. But I was still able to complete 3 tasks. I was able to basically claim 4 tasks earlier today. I don't know if it was a glitch. I should have picked one I can at least complete. But I had that happen earlier. My refresh is... There we go. Like, my refresh is not doing anything here. Can I kill the minion? I don't even know if I can reach the minion space yet. $36? I might be able to. Some is for PvP only or PvE only, so baseline Apex barrier would be hard to see since it's often specific to what you're doing at the time. Yeah, but I mean, they can do that with criticals and stuff too. A friend of mine found a bug for the G4, G5 Revenant heroic event to do solo 03 type armadas with Revenant. The minion solos count for it only if the ship you use is a Revenant. That is a little bit of a bug. It's more about solo with Revenant than it is about which armada you're doing then. Okay, so I should... If things work the way for me they did this morning, I should be able to claim this Dominion. So my thing must have just glitched this morning then. It also wasn't my last task. I think it was my first task that I tried to do. I don't know. I also partially completed it. Six days. My streamer bot chat is not working, which is kind of funny because usually my other chat bot is the one that doesn't work, or my other chat list is the one that doesn't work. I wonder if it's not the overlay, it's the dock. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use the other one. As long as I can do multi-chat, that's all that matters. Damn it, I should have picked one that I could actually complete. Because I don't think I could do anything but Joran yet. Because that store doesn't even load up for me. Which is weird because it doesn't tell me like which level I need to be. Like everything else has like the level that you need to be able to complete these things. But I do need to know if these are doable yet. I think I have refinery option for Bajoran, or not Bajoran. Is it for Dominion things? How deep? I guess interesting to get into these new areas. That has to be through the Bajoran faction then. Unless there's something in the Alliance refinery. At the Alliance store. That's all the normal Cardassian armadas. I thought there was something here that I could redeem. No, it's just going to be in that one. It doesn't open until 35. This is 34. So that would make sense then. It's just weird because the store buffers. It doesn't actually do... It used to tell me what level it needed to be to open up, but now it just has a spinning circle. Like it's trying to load. So I was thinking that maybe it was supposed to be able to be viewable. Because like the other ones that I'm not at the right level for, like they have a little loading screen that says that you're not eligible into such and such level. I've done that mission. I'm pretty sure that I completed it. Yeah, that one would be completed, I'm pretty sure. These ones are just faction ones. They just have the build the cube, and then I'm working on outlaw stuff too. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a completed mission log? Gee, I wonder where I could go to find that information. But I know I completed it because I remember the name. I'm actually surprised how far one can get out here. Yeah, having a mission log in the game. Well, But the question would be, like, how would you discover... Like, how would you know in the game what you wanted to look for, too, though? Like, I feel like the use case is really low. $43 feels significant. I need to start paying attention because if I push up too much higher, I'm not going to be able to use Chen anymore. Kind of like the search function. If you actually know what you're looking for and can spell it, the game cannot find it. Yeah. Like, try searching for the Officer Mackinnon. Because I had that happen last night when I was talking with Retro about Mackinnon. I was like, you know, where do you find this? And hi, Baconfish, how are you doing? I was like, where do you find her? Well, generally speaking, in most of the areas, if you enter any part of the name, so like if you were looking up jellyfish and you just typed in fish, it should bring it up for you. I don't know if this is a good example. It works that way with the officers. Yeah. So if I just type in fish, then it filters to the jellyfish. So like if you have an officer like Mackinnon where there's a special character at the beginning of the name, if you put in letters in the middle or the end of the name that don't have those special characters that you can enter on your keyboard, then you can actually find them. That's something I noticed by accident. Were these hostels that weak? They are, aren't they? This isn't really anything to be proud of. But the punch-up ability here is amazing. Like he said, I'm waiting to hear somebody always say they put in fish and got my base location. Yeah, Mackinnon has an umlaut on top of her A. And like, if you know the tricks and stuff, like it's not hard to get the character keyboards to come up, but like if you don't know the tricks, that could be a struggle. I can't reach Zindi space. I can reach the 40 system. I'm more on a fact-finding mission than anything right now. I don't know if there's any other officers that are like that. Because, like, I think the only other thing you encounter is an apostrophe. But, like, that's not a special character. Or it's at least normal enough that if people know that it's there, it can be hard to find some of those officers if you don't know about it. I don't think it ignores... I don't think it ignores the apostrophe. Thank you for that 3-stream streak, Coder Foxtrot. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't see anybody else that has, like, really unique special characters. It's just, yeah, like, I went to go type her name in and I was like, holy crap, you know, like that's a tough one to have perfect. Interesting. Killing hostiles and OPC hunting. I'm killing hostiles currently myself. I'm playing on my level 34 account right now. I've been a little bit curious about dipping my toes in the water in some of the other loops. So I'm just, especially since we have, you know, like Alliance tournament tasks here where you can kill hostiles in these different factions and score points with them. And so I'm just curious to know if any of these are within reach. I am out of speed ups. Out of repair speed ups. I don't think I have tokens. I don't have range. I don't have any. I don't have my epic yet. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to having that epic. But I'm riding the Bordus all the way to the D4. And I think the timing is going to work out right. That the Ascension research tree, I'll be able to get the portion of that before I have all the faction credits to actually buy the ship outright. It is. It's actually... I kind of wish they would have came out with it like 2 months earlier. If they would have, I would have shaped the game, the way that I'd played my game a little differently. I'm not single faction. I'm just doing single ship, single faction ships up to this point. Well, 34, it's not busy. Because like I already have my I have my Vidar archived, and I think the Franklin was archived. No, I'm getting ready to archive my Franklin. I just need to get the archive data shards back, and then I'll be able to archive the Franklin because I got one component left to do on that. And then, you know, like that pretty much closes those loops, and I don't have to do them other than for any events that pop up. I've got the Botany Bay archived. Franklin's almost there. Devore I could probably push for. I don't remember what the exchange was like on the parts. I think it was a little bit expensive. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. So like I could either actually do this loop or just wait for the refinery, but I haven't really been mining latinum or anything. I should be, because, you know, like getting latinum and stuff is always useful. Just grab the Fuchsia glass, the refit. That refit is useful for sure.
With an armada at his back.
I was actually surprised that in the Voyager refinery that the Fuchsia Commerce Exchange paying out 4,000 latinum still. Just getting it up to tier 2. Hi, Steve. How's it going today? You have 5 fiches? I've got at least 3 on my other account. Like, I mean, you just end up getting them naturally. And, you know, like for
Cottontail travels independently.
what, G4 and a good chunk of G5, like it's fairly useful. You know, once you start mining into G5, you kind of exceed the income generated off of the Visha for like lat rush and stuff fairly quick. Like, it doesn't take long that those points don't add up that fast. But yeah, like even mining ships, like I've got one Horizon and then I've got the Antares. And so I built those up. And I'm just doing 2 factions, so I'm mainly just mining those 2 for the dailies. You're wondering how you can get the Godsend? Is it in your Alliance tournament store? Or are you weren't on, or were you not in Master League? Because it feels like it occasionally shows up in the Alliance tournament store. We were talking about that last night. And they've had it in event stores in the past. Not at Master League. 'Cause yeah, mine's got Echo Papa. But it doesn't have Godsend. Which the Echo Papa and the Godsend were kind of a pair. One was PvE and one was PvP. So like, it feels weird to have the one without the other. Otherwise, I don't know if Outpost Refinery, maybe? I don't think I can see any of that at this level. I can't even see the Outpost Refinery yet. Some of the refineries they have visible. But it's like some of the stuff like aggregation and outposts have some of those forbidden and chaos techs in them. I can't see a lot of it on this account, and a lot of those, they disappear once you unlock them. So like I can't look for them on my main account. Which is slightly unfortunate in like certain circumstances like this. Like being able to go back and see those is super useful. Pet and Realmer at 10 mil, Klingon is at 137. Yeah, you're gonna be approaching the next lock there. On this 34 account, I'm leaving my Romulan faction as enemy because I don't have enough time to really play it heavily, and having an option for, you know, like revenge hostiles, it's so nice. It makes the gameplay so much easier. being able to just set it and forget it. Not in the Outpost Refinery. I wasn't certain if it was in either one of those. Does Challenge have any? Challenge has some prototype tech. But you wouldn't be eligible for Challenge yet? No, Challenge you would be. I was wondering if the aggregation feels like it'd be the better spot, to be honest. The more likely spot. Because they've got the buckets of the common text, the uncommon text, the rare text, and then the epic text. See, like the uncommon banner. It doesn't show Godsend in there. Hello, Violet J. How are you? Though this is taking too long, cancel button is just the spinning wheel of death and not canceling. So the button that shows up when you're encountering lag is lagging out. That's such an annoying trap to put you in. They debated you. The lag fixes lagging. Too bad it doesn't work like a, you know, like almost like a black hole, where like it just absorbs the lag and contains it when you encounter it like that, and then like the other aspects of the game would not have lag anymore. It'd be nice if tech could work that way. All right, I need to go wireless on my mouse. That's just annoying. Like if I'm doing certain things, like having the mouse plugged in is fine, but if tech could just work. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have some pretty decent confidence that things are gonna, there's gonna be enough focus on that we're gonna see improvements. I do have confidence in that. I just hope that it's something that we as players can feel, and not like just something that, you know, like shows up in like an analytics report that they do. You know, like that it's a realized improvement. Because if it truly comes down to something like inventory stuff, and you know, like if they really purge the old useless crap out of it, and you know, like eliminating what, probably 80% of their data exchanges between the servers and the clients, like if that actually happens and fixes lag, like that's a lot of communication overhead that can be eliminated, and it should have effect. Allow to downgrade flashy animated graphics. I know they used to have, they actually used to have a low end and a high end setting on the graphics, and it could be, it actually did stuff, because I had a laptop that was really old and low end, and it screwed up the display on the low setting. That's probably true. As tech's gotten better, the standards, like the floor of the standard, has probably came up. An aggregation refinery, I'm working on the quantum slipstream drive, but the godsend is nowhere anymore. Let's take a peek. Because there is a sheet that exists that has the sourcing of all the things. I don't know if that's easily found in Quazel's Corner. That'd be nice if they had it there, just right in the open. No. All right, so we want to look underneath Jules spreadsheets and Forbidden and Chaos Tech. So we can look at sourcing paths. All right, so we want to find Godsend. All right. Alliance Tournaments is the spot that it's supposed to be. So for some reason, it is presently missing. And my assumption, if Echo Papa is in the not Master League, this one should be too. And this is I get to this from stfc.phd. So when you log into the stfc.phd, there's a section for creators and guides. And then I went down to the section that had Jules, Quazel, and Blue spreadsheets. And they have it broke down by either loops or item, something that makes it fairly unique. And I clicked on the Forbidden and Chaos Tech one. And most of these sheets, like the officer sheets and the techs and stuff, they talk about how you unlock the items or how you unlock the loops, kind of walk you through the basic progression things. And they give you all the stats and information about all of them. Like, there's more information in here than you could ever really care to find out. Like, there's even notes from community members about, like, where these things are useful. Like G5, G6, G7, like, so much of this stuff. Sheet guys are true king, would quit without them. They make so much of this game simpler if you're willing and able to reach out and use them. Like, I've built spreadsheets for, like, mapping my progression. Like, I used to do a build planning spreadsheet where, like, I would enter all my efficiencies in there, and then I would enter like the base costs off of stfc.space, and I had a spreadsheet that would at least ballpark things for me, because it wasn't something that was easy to update, because if I did any kind of research or anything like that, it came out of sync really fast, but it was enough to ballpark things until I had an opportunity to get it caught back up. And then of course now with Spox Club, you know, like that all automates itself in the background, and you don't have to seek all that information out. Like all that information is there and available, and you know, like you can use it as well as you want to. So I wonder if that's been reported about the Godsend not showing up. Just checking. I don't think it was taken out purposefully if it's there, because Echo Papa and Godsend were a pair when they got introduced, because that came during Trash Points, and you had a choice at that time. You progressed in that store, you either chose the Godsend or the Echo Papa for the store currency. That was kind of like the two choices. So if I see the one, I expect to kind of see the other available, because to me they're a yin and yang kind of thing, because you know, like one is PvP, one is PvE, and you know, like it's if one's there and the other one's not, I'm just gonna go that there's a mistake that was made. Yeah, I got the Godsend from Flashpoints, and I pushed really hard during Flashpoints. Like, I loved that store, and I pushed really hard during Flashpoints. I got the preset out of that thing, and I got most of Echo Papa unlocked during that. And so when they brought that into the tournament store, like when they did the refresh on it, I think, like they had so much. I had so much of that already there that I think I got it within that first run. You saved so much currency for the preset and then got canceled. Yeah. That was one of the most depressing things. Like, they had fixed so many of the issues with Trash Points. Like, it was a doable event for most people at that point, It's just there was so much frustration that, you know, like, they felt the pressure to cancel it. And I'm not saying that it was wrong of them to feel that pressure. You know, like, it felt that way, but like, it was one of those things that is like, if they could have held out for, you know, like, if as long as they had held out for, they should have just finished whatever they were doing with it. Unless, like, the next, you know, like, the next piece of the content was going to be just as bad and need to be overhauled with just as much effort. That's always possible, too. Like, you don't know all the details. Open the store like Saurus. Yeah. If they didn't have a conversion on stuff, like, I would expect them to. Because it seems, I guess if they didn't anticipate, I didn't know that it was just hanging out there like that. I mean, I guess they kind of told us that it was closing, like they were stopping the event. And like maybe that was our cue to spend. But like if you were at that point where you had 90% of what you needed, like what do you do? Because like it's completely reasonable to hold on to that loot to think that you might be able to do something else with it. All right, let's knock out some V'ger fighters. I haven't even looked at the actual events for today yet. I'm just kind of going off of the assumption that they're just like normal things to do, and you know, like hit my Federation or hit my Romulan ships, and you know, like call the rest of it good.
Yo, we see that flood of names. Chats flying
Tibbs.
like flames. New folks rolling in, whole squad insane. Pulled up to the bunny domain. Let's go! Welcome to the burrow, welcome to the show. Cottontails live, let the good vibes flow. Ready to train crazy, watch the numbers grow.
You came for the raid song. Did you take a poll on what you thought it was going to be? You could definitely predict it.
25 minutes.
I got this shout out video working again.
I'm out. That's it. I'm done.
Oh, is this the after? Was that the after stream raid train? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Cottontail, out here streaming some Star Trek Fleet Command, level 72 on server 34 in the US. So if you're on server, I believe it's 16, I might see you on Saturday. And hello, welcome in, Raiders. We have, what do we got? Just Cute HDX. Thank you for the 1 biddy. How are you doing tonight? That could be a game, because I think I've got 5 different raid songs that pop up. Hello, J-Pow. How are you doing? I think there's 5 different raid songs that can pop up. I think I've got like a rock, a metal, I've got that country one. I think there's like some kind of an old school, almost like hip hop. And then there's like just like straight up like the dance or whatever. I want to say off the top of my head, like I've got like just the random sounds like that. Rap, pop, country, club, and then, ooh, that one's not even labeled. I think it's metal one is the last one. I don't know. It's always a fun game. I like to have a little bit of variety and a little RNG into some of the things. I think it's even set up on a is it set up? I've done it in so many different ways throughout the time that I've started doing that I don't remember which iteration it's on right now. Because there was one iteration that was like a rated or weighted chance thing. Like one of the songs was like a rare occurrence, and then like 2 of the songs were an uncommon, and then 3 of them were commons. That was something that could be done on sound alerts, and I thought that was a really neat feature to be able to make something, you know, like a random chance, but have a weighting behind it like that. Oh, we have the Outpost Pass running right now. I haven't looked at these events yet. It's so weird seeing so many season passes again. It's been a while since we've been up to 4. I think a lot of times we've only had 3 here for a bit. What do they throw on the Outpost Pass? Outpost strike directives, common controls. They did throw some rare outpost control cores in the free side of things. It's actually kind of nice. Running also Outpost Pass outside the 4-day event we had a couple days ago. Well, I mean, this event really isn't directly related to Outposts, though. Like, it kind of makes sense, but, you know, like, you get a bonus while holding an outpost, but, like, you don't need to do an outpost to progress in it. But yeah, it feels weird though to not have those line up. Like they could have ran cow last week and had the outpost events this week or something. It would have made more sense. It definitely would have made more sense. Yeah, the Hierarch is definitely a good officer to have. And the nice thing about it is, like, her biggest benefit is in her officer ability or her captain ability. So she's effective right out the gate. Like, getting the officer ability up to increase the chance of applying a stat is useful, but there's so many other ways. There's so many other ways to be able to apply those statuses that it's not necessary to rely on that. This PvP meta is probably the worst ever. I have a lot of frustrations about PvP in this game. I'll just put it that way. I used to really enjoy the PvP aspect of this game. Like, it had a lot of crewjitsu to it for a long time. And I don't know if more of it was isolytic that really upset it so much, or if it was primarily even like some of the techs, or you know, where the actual the breaking of everything happened. But Hull Breach, yeah, Hull Breach is super effective. And then like I kept up with it through the introduction of Isolytic, but as soon as they came out with Apex Barrier, it clicked on me that it's going to be a consistent game of creating a more superior option to defeat what advantage you currently have. You know, like a way to essentially spend past an advantage. So like any primes that you're purchasing lose value in the long run so much. So like I quit paying attention to PvP for, well, probably since Mirror Universe happened, because I wanted, well, I mean, that's about the time that we had Apex come into the game. It was around Mirror Universe, I believe. As soon as we got Apex Barrier, I quit paying attention to PvP. I stopped doing any research. I stopped pursuing any officers that had PvP influence. I stopped pursuing any techs that did only PvP. And, you know, basically didn't even take the free-to-play path. Like, I straight up ignored anything related to PvP because it's an optional part of the game. There's very few circumstances where it's something that's required to participate in. Because I mean, even the Terran faction and arenas, like, you can kind of cheese that. The weekly event for PvP. Well, even the weekly event for PvP, like, you're talking the ticketed event. Like, there's ways around that still. Oh, the arenas one. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind that one nearly as much because you can do arenas without actively engaging in the PvP side of it, because it's a PvE event that's just masked with a PvP architecture, but you're still out there to kill hostiles and run armadas. Like, that's 90% of what you're trying to do. It's just a matter of whether you can outsmart a player that's stronger than you or just kill people. You know? It's a very funny event, and it's a very frustrating one too. Like the lag and stuff that's built into it, and the tracking of the stuff. Before they nerfed the impulse speed, you could beat people stronger. It was a lot easier because you could load a speed crew up on a couple of ships and be able to outmaneuver a lot of things there. That protector could really scoot around. That protector could really scoot around. Yeah, the cube is kind of what killed it for me too. Like, never being, they were almost like cloaked is basically what the equivalent was, because you could never really tell where they were. I mean, even cloaking worked less good than what the location glitch of the cube was. Because you were more likely to see a cloaked ship than you were to see the actual location of a cube. Anywhere in space. I don't know if you can. I assume you can't cloak in arenas. I don't remember ever trying that. But like it was it was so stupid. Like it's just beyond frustrating. You know, like you think that you're maneuvering around a cube, and then you find out that it's attacking your other ship on the other end of the system. It's like, okay, well, if I saw the ship was heading in that way, I could have made another strategy move, but I've played it more hit or miss lately. That's still been a while since I've done it. I've done it twice probably this year. It's probably been 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks since I did it last. It's one of those things. It's like, if it's a quiet enough day, like I don't mind participating in it. Because it's fun. You know, like if you don't have to, if you can ignore like the game crashing and the weird lag and stuff like that, and like if you're in the middle of a session and it's running okay, like it's fun to do. Because I mean, like there's no downside to it because you're not paying for repair costs or anything. So it's like you're not losing out. Like there's only upside. It's like a it's almost more like a battle simulator than it is like an actual battle. Because like if you're doing like a station defense or like even during incursions, you know, like if you're engaging in PvP and you're in a heavily contested battle, you know, like if you're defending a heavily stocked base that the opposing servers opened up on your server, like those repairs can get costly. Yeah, I mean that's always been one of the bigger issues, like when it gets into it's getting easier to get mismatches because there's not I don't know if it's just that there's not as many players that are engaging, or if there's just that much of a difference as the, you know, like the top end is pulling away a little bit further. And like, I mean, the thing about that too is like part of the power creep of the game, you know, like I can sit at 71 here, well, 72 I'm at right now. But like I could sit at we'll say 70. I could sit at 70. And you know, like every month, like there's a little bit addition of something. And a little bit addition of something. Like you get stronger and stronger pretty much every month. And every once in a while, they either introduced a set of crews or a tech or a prime that really pushes to the next level of things. Playing against Donald Duck was not fun. Donald Duck is 76 or 78 now. Okay, that was weird. 78 now, yeah. Like, I have not seen I have not seen a G7 rare ship in the wild yet. Be very interested to see. He got emptied last incursion. You know, that's what a lot of the top players on our server are like too. It's like they never have to worry about being shielded, so they never shield. And then we get to an event like that, and it's like, well, now you have people that are equal enough to your level, and you know, like you have a pool of 10 or 15 people that this can be spread out around. You know, it's like, okay. Yeah, our server's facing off against servers, I think it was 16 during incursions here the next time, and I don't remember particularly going against them. I believe that we have, but I looked up their like their top power and everything, and they've got a pretty heavily stacked G7 crew on their team, on their server. It's going to make for an interesting incursion. I feel like we're actually going to be pretty evenly matched. Donald Duck's a scammer. I don't know about all that. I know the account is fairly new. Not very old, and made a lot of progress. That much I do know. It was kind of interesting, like all of a sudden just on the random day, like I don't remember what it was, like I don't know if it was a different streamer or if I just happened to be looking at it and I'm like, well, that's a name I'm not familiar with. And then yeah, I looked at the account age and it was like, oh, like that's a very fresh account for being that far in the game. But that's where the goalpost is. And I almost feel like there's a fixed cost to progression based on how far it is away from the top end.
Tier 1 love. Now this burrow shines. Thank you for the sub. You're the real one. Cotton tails hard doing flips. Much love for that shiny sub.
Thank you for the resub, Scottish Staz. 4 months in a row. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That support really helps the channel. And I see my tracker increased the goal, but it didn't add. It didn't add to the total. What the heck's going on there? It added the sub. But it's still showing at 0. Let's refresh that. I've noticed that a lot with like the goal overlays. They don't really do... They don't update themselves right for some reason. But the really interesting thing, the progress bar moved. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I'll have to take a look at that one after stream. But I can see that the progress is tracking, but the numbers just not updated. He advertised cheap packs, like you pay him 100 euros and he gets you 300 euros worth of packs if you give him your login data. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I know there's always been... Like, there's always been some, like, regionalized pricing type of stuff that can happen. Like, that's something that was occurring with Twitch, actually. That is an Athena. I saw that come into this to the frame, and I was like, that looks like that has to be an Athena. What are they doing with that? Are they OPC hunting? It's only 3.8 million on the cargo capacity. I don't know if it has an effective PvP ability, or if it's just good against FKRs, or if it's just got fast warp range. I'm not used to seeing Athenas out in the Vale. But yeah, that's actually something that gets really interesting with Twitch, because, you know, like the streamer gets 50% of sub prices, and like you can get I don't know if it was killing Vale hostiles or not. It's in the Vale, but he warped into the system and then he warped out. I was hoping that it was gonna attack because it had me extremely curious. I don't know why it would be here, unless it's a quick warp. If it's a fast warp, like I could see using that up here to scout systems for something, instead of sending like a vengeance to jump or wasting jump juice if it's quick enough. I'll have to see. They came from the system to the north of me. So I don't know if they might be working their way back. It was a 74. I didn't actually like pay attention to what the level was. I was just curious what the cargo capacity was. 'Cause I was wondering if it was something that was worthwhile for... It could be unlocking systems, for sure. Oh, I sent the wrong ship. But I mean, the thing is, like, a 74... I would expect to have a ship that can get up here.
I mean, that's supposed to be up.
Audi Warzone. It's one of those things. It's like, is this a secret that I don't know of yet? Because, like, if the Athena's like a FKR monster or something at a specific level, like that's information to learn. Like, does the Athena become the G7, like mid-tier G7 version of Warzone's Relativity? Like, that'd be an interesting fact to learn. And I don't know, I mean, they could They could have been looking for Romulans, and being as I'm killing them here, it's kind of a low pop area. Because in a lot of these Veil systems, it's hard to have more than one person attacking one faction of ships like I am. Makes it very hard to be sustainable. We still have anomalous enemies. I gotta try to finish that one today. I got most of it finished yesterday. I'm over halfway. And then this one has the 100 hostile thing again too. So I should be able to complete those basically together. And then gotta kill Breen today. The IDIQ is done. Have to do... I always forget about the dang Thursday armadas.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Thank you, 50. T8 Athena has a 1266 warp speed. 89 billion defense rating to an attack, but only 300 mil hull. Yeah, that doesn't feel like that would be a G7 killing beast. Even the 1266 warp isn't that... Well, I don't know what tier this one was. But 1200 warp wouldn't be enough to make it up here. Like, this is 2100 right now. My immediate assumption was it was, Oh, you did mean speed. How fast is that? I don't even know how fast that is. I never pay attention to that. So that's like half the warp speed of my... Not quite half, but close enough to half of my Vengeance. Only gives 1500. Well, then again, too, like, if it's just a ship, like a secondary ship, you know, like, you're still doing stuff with your Vengeance in another system, and you're just running around opening up these last systems. Like, that's a good use of time. So it's still... It seems like that would be the most likely story. Although, I would probably be in, like, the C section. Like, I would probably be down here scouting systems. For instant jump. But I guess that's just me. Oh, let's see. Where do we have some anomalies? We have an anomaly there. This is still the hull breach one, so I need to be 72 or lower. Alright, so no 72 systems for Romulans currently. Do I settle for 71? Or do I wait? That's frustrating. That's the most frustrating thing about the G7 stuff right now. Thank you, 50. That's the most frustrating part about the G7 stuff right now is none of the 72 stuff. Well, there's only one system that's 72. Thank you for the follow, J-Pow. There's only one system that's 72s currently, and it doesn't cover Romulans. And with that faction rep bonus, I don't want to take a negative hit. I guess that's only gain. Does that increase the loss too? Like, I don't know if I trust that. Yeah, they got to work on them for sure. They're very hit or miss. They're very hit or miss. Generally speaking, if you have the time, like, it's not that bad to find it. Like, it's up long enough that it can be caught. Oh, I was like, how did Balana end up on there? But that's because the Vengeance was home. I'm gonna send my Vengeance to the Crossroads. That way it's just closer when the next systems spawn. And I don't know if they spawn in 20 minutes. Or 5 or 8 minutes or whatever. 5 minutes. Well, these are ending in weird times. Are they up for 45 right now? They must be up for 45. It should be rotating in like 15 minutes probably. I think that'd be the thing that would be nice to know. I think that would be beneficial, is like what the rotation and timing is on these. Because like, it'd be nice to have an idea. Look at how many of these are in the regular Romulan systems. That kind of pisses me off a little bit. Like, there is so much choice here. There's so much choice here. Like, there should be enough systems to be able to have at least one faction available in each level. Like, that should be a minimum configuration for these. Thank you, 50, for this Force Spirit. My color is now matching my attitude right now. But I mean, it's nice that this is gonna count towards it. Like, this is other progression from other events, and there's gonna be synergy with that faction event doing some of this. Because even the armadas count towards it. Exclamation point, join. Oh no, it's a duel, never mind. There's no joining, it's already done. It's already done, decided. Let's start. There we go. Welcome in, Dragon Ghost Rider. How you doing tonight? That's a pretty tight contest. I'm eking out just a little bit more damage, though. Luckily, I have a weapon that's got a good chance of not causing a miss. That helps out so much. That's what screws you over so much in those Tangia battles, is missing. Alright, exclamation point join to get in on the dungeon. This time it's a dungeon. See if you can win yourself the Crucifix. I still can't believe that made it in the game. I still can't believe that made it in the game. Like, that seemed like that should have been a completely really passed upon option. Of course, the other two factions don't have Armada or Galactic Anomalies. You had to unlock it too. There we go. I only had to wait 4 minutes for the system to show up to have an anomaly that I needed. Doing okay, glad to hear that. Okay is a good is a good spot to be. Exclamation point join to get in the next dungeon. I think this is the one where... Yeah, I was losing shields. I might... It's tempting to give it a little Cerritos buff. I might do that when it dies. Although it does seem to be working fairly okay. And there's probably a fleet commander that's in the wrong setting or something that would make a difference too. Like, these things are so close to being just fine. Oh, that took a very sudden end. That took a very sudden end. Alright, let's give this thing Cerritos. I mean, even the enhance from the Excelsior might even be enough to give it a little enhancement. Oh, I wonder if I'm going with Cerritos, I wonder if that would push me up to 73s. That's worth trying. That's worth trying. If I'm gonna go through the hassle of giving it a Cerritos boost, might as well see if it allows me to punch up too. Because if I can get more points for equal effort, why not? I'm gonna try Battleship first, though. Now, I know with this setup yesterday when I was trying this, I wasn't able to complete combat with one of these with Balana. Okay, that's still the case. It was one of those things. The extra damage that it causes when hull breach is on the ship caused me to die, and then taking hull breach off dropped my combat effectiveness enough that I couldn't compensate for it. Hull breach was such a critical component in me being able to hit 73s, to be able to punch up. Exclamation point join to get in the next dungeon. Howdy, C Engineering. How you doing tonight? It feels weird to get put in these situations again where you're like boosting with these ships that kind of been parked for a long time become useful. Like with the opener modders, seeing the Titan, the Cerritos, and the Defiant, getting broke out and used, like a combination of all three of them, as people are pushing through like those armadas. It's kind of, I don't know, it's almost redeeming for the game. Like they're resetting the meta again. Need more dungeons? It never hurts to have some, for sure. So like I do appreciate having the more difficult things come into the game, because that's something I noticed with my G3 account too, with the elite assassins. Like their combat ability is way above what a normal hostile is that came about in like 2019, 2020. 3 more after this one. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Because as I was planning my path through G3, I was like, oh, like I don't need to have a strong combat ship. Like I can ride the weakest ship all the way to my G3 Epic and not have any issue. And that was true all the way up until the elite assassins are tough. I can still push up with it. Like I can kill the 30. What system is that? The 36s. Exclamation point join to get in the next dungeon. Like I can kill the 36s with it effectively. But like I don't have a chance against the 37s. But then like tonight I was able to take on like I can be in the same system with like the regular faction hostiles, and like I can kill like an almost infinite number of those. But then it comes to like some of these new things, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, that like I can kill 10 or 12 of them. But if I would have a what is that, Burrell? Like if I would have picked up the rare G3 ship, like that would have stretched combat ability pretty decently. And I'd probably be able to punch up a little bit and make it a little bit easier ascension tree grind. But at this point, it kind of helps with the alliance tournaments, because the ascension particles are part of the legendary credit portion of the store. And so I'm able to utilize that to complete tasks, earn more legendary credits, and make a accelerated progression to get caught up to get that D4 unlocked. And then once D4 is unlocked, we can think about maybe building an enterprise too, just because. Or just continue moving forward and make that push to 42. It's always interesting. Like it's one of the things that doesn't change in this game. Like there's so much strategy involved, and every decision can get turned over so fast. The variables change constantly. Exclamation point joining in on the next dungeon. But it's one of those things that's really interesting, because it's the most dynamic thing that's happened to early G3 in a long time. And that ascension tree in general is like a really strong guide. It helps push players away from relying on those specialty ships, and gives them a very strong excuse to invest in faction ships. And I think it even has like a mechanic to slow down now, because that is part of the ascension path to go to G4. You have to progress through the ascension tree. So I'm actually really excited to see if that's going to be more limiting, or if that's going to be better preparation for G4. Or if it's just going to feel like an unnecessary roadblock. Because just looking at it from like somebody that did Ascension 6 years ago. Not quite 6 years ago. But it's getting close. You know, like it's such a different path that it's hard to see. 5.5 years ago though. Which is, it's also kind of interesting because it goes a little bit against their exclamation point join to get in the next dungeon. It kind of goes against their initiative to accelerate the progression in G3 because like reducing the timers and the materials costs and everything, like it leads to such an opportunity to move up so fast that, you know, maybe people are gonna get that frustration. The hell is that? What was that even? Is that supposed to be just a little thing in the corner? Oh, that was for me. That was supposed to be covering my eyes. Got it. They'll get it for sure. They'll end up with 40 plus with all the loops to do. Well, I mean... I mean, that's something that I know Mufasa's been pointing out. You know, like, I think he said that he has 23 active loops in G4 at his level. Like, and he's not pushing hard and fast. Like, he's making really strong progress, but he's not outpacing what I would consider normal progression. All right, anomalous enemies is completed. Thank you for the lurk, Misa. MJ. Howdy, Dark Tree.
Welcome to the burrow. Welcome to the show. Cottontails live, let the good vibe flow. Raider train crazy, watch the numbers grow. Drop your emotes, let the whole chat know. Welcome Raiders, welcome Raiders. Hey!
Welcome in, Raiders. How are y'all doing tonight? How was MJ's stream? If you have not been here before, I am Cottontail. I am a Star Trek Fleet Command streamer, not official, but part of Next Gen, much like MJ Hat. Level 72, I play on server 34.
He has stickers.
Fine, I am a proud masturbator. There you go.
I haven't seen that clip in a long time. Well, they all just came from MJ, so they know. They already know. If y'all aren't following, please consider giving a follow. That really helps the channel grow. On the road to 500, we're getting very close. That bar is getting very short at the end. And welcome in, Broken Wolf. Thank you for that shout out to MJ. Hello, Dark Tree. Hello, Tin Man. I get most disappointed about that alert because it lasts so much longer than the video does. You're over there too? I mean, that's one of the good things. Like, we support our, like our streaming community so much. Like, there are so many opportunities to follow and lurk and watch and everything. Just having that tab open makes a huge difference, because like one of the metrics that I have to rank myself by, is live viewership, is just viewership in general. So even just having the tab open and lurking, like that shows sponsors, shows brands, like there's like there's an audience here, and it allows me to reach out and be able to get stream keys and get stream key giveaways. And like every time some of these numbers get hit, like your follower count, some of these people, they don't care about how many active viewers that you attract, but like they want you to have 5,000 followers. And it's like, okay, but like if you watch some of the streams out there that have like 5,000 or 6,000 followers, some people only have like 8 people in their viewership, and it's like, hey, well, if we can maintain an average of like 25 viewers, like that can help push and get partnerships, and be able to offer discounts to people in the stream, and even have some financial incentives to be able to do some more giveaways on keys on Steam, and like even be giving away some marble money with doing marbles and stuff. Even some of the merch giveaways, like lurking all contributes to that. I don't know if the ads are paying a little bit more, or if there's just or if I'm just maintaining a little bit better audience numbers. But I've noticed the ad revenue has been better so far this year than last year, and that makes a big difference. I think that's kind of one of the more fun things that I've found about streaming, is being able to get an opportunity to get into some brand partnerships, and be able to pass on savings and stuff. I need to do 5 more hostels. So, a couple of armadas, a couple of beamy targets. I don't have any more 67, so I got to do 68. But it's really interesting to be able to see like these events make an impact on each other, because like you don't normally think that going around and doing an armada for your Thursday event is gonna pay off in 2 other events at the same time. But it's good because it can. That little bit of extra synergy, like anytime there's event synergy, is some of my favorite parts of this game, because it just feels efficient use of time. And a little bit of Academy Doctor, and even better, those Consulate cores. I was really surprised with how much that was paying out in this event. All right, we need to do... two more. It's getting to the point where I'm questioning about even doing this event anymore. Because Vindicator is maxed. The officers are getting there. The officers are getting there. Like, I don't care about Bashir too much. I don't care about Dax all that much. NT Picard and NT Riker. SNW Kirk. Sam Kirk. Like, those ones I like to get up. I mean, it might even be the Fleet Commander stuff that's most valuable in here. I'm not even sure. At some point, this is going to lose value to the point where I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's nice when events can graduate, like when you can graduate out of events like that, though. Because it's like... Oh, what's the other one I've been able to start ignoring? I was able to start ignoring Swarm Sunday for quite a while. But I'm able to ignore some of the loops because some of them aren't really closed. But there's such efficient ways to grind out like silence now that you can really stock up on the stuff for that. Ooh, what do we get in Microscape? Crafting hath reached the level of 27. I'm hoping to get the pet. I'm making bowstring currently. I'm in the pursuit of pets. So right now I'm crafting bowstring, and then I will be making willow bows, and both of those activities have the possibility of earning some pets. So I'm really hoping that, you know, like some of that will profit into a pet. All right, Outpost Battle Pass completed. Oh, I hate that. Regular event stuff. So Federation Day is done. Anomalous Enemies is done. Interstellar Dominance is being skipped for this week. Voyage Across the Void, we made that finished. I didn't even think about that one. Need to check on Microscape, but I've not looked at it in a while. I mean, if you got yourself set up in some sort of a harvesting task, you know, like you can leave that go forever and not have to worry about it. Because I kind of did that this week. Like, I set it up for harvesting flax on Monday, and I've just been letting it go all week until today. And then I moved over to crafting the bowstrings. So they got a total of like 8,000 flax, so I can do the bowstrings probably till after Incursions is done on Saturday. I try to make sure that my character is doing something at all times. And right now, my biggest goal is to try to have it doing something that can earn a pet. You have no idea what you're doing? I mean, it's one of those things where it's both simple and it's both complicated. You know, the biggest thing is trying to decide what your goals are and finding a path to support that goal. Like, if you would just want to have a really strong combat ability, you know, like finding a way to create that to, you know, like help that is a really good thing. So, like, one of the best tools to use while you're fighting an enemy is to have food in your inventory. So having a collecting and cooking, you know, doing both of those activities can support that combat. And there's an option to be able to get a pet through fishing, and there's an option to get a pet through cooking. So both of those activities alone could earn you 2 pets as you're trying to build up your combat ability. Or you can just attack things and buy supplies off of the bazaar. Like, there's... No, not cooking a pet, getting a cooking pet. Yeah, goofball. I don't even remember what the pet is. Is that Pickles? I feel like it's Pickles. Pickles is the one I always think of when it comes to cooking, but I don't think that's right. No, it is Pickles. Pickles, it's a little cat. That's just looking for food scraps. It's a cat that begs. Like, I think that concept is kind of cute. But now, right now, the one for the crafting ability, I believe that one's a platypus. Yeah, Scoop the platypus. Like, who doesn't want a pet platypus? But if you want to know any details or anything like that, like, there's so many people that are knowledgeable about it. Cooking cottontail. I don't know if rabbit is an option. But that would be interesting for sure. It's not. It's mainly fishing that a lot of stuff comes from. Like, you can combat against cows in the low levels. Cows and chickens are like your first 2 combat directives. And you know, like, you can get steaks off of the cow. You can get... I mean, a lot of it for me was, you know, shrimp into sardines. It's one of those things that, like, you just build it up. But now it's such an advantage to have a map unlocked for any of the skills that you're touching. So, like, if you can find enough of the drop festivals that are going on, you know, like, you can earn those audience favors and unlock the maps. And that way, if you kind of get all of the maps unlocked, then anytime you're doing an activity for most of the activities, you know, like, you have an opportunity to earn a pet. And it's it's a purely cosmetic thing.
Oh, but we do have crabs. We do have crabs.
Howdy, MJ.
Confianza, thank
Thank you for the fat raid, by the way. But yeah, just having all the maps unlocked that you can get your hands on, just it's kind of like I was talking about in the game here with the synergy, being able to. Well, thank you, Broken Wolf, for navigating here. You know, it's kind of like having synergy in some of these events. You know, like you're working towards unlocking a pet, and you're also either crafting or cooking or doing some kind of activity that's earning you a chance at getting a pet unlocked. And the pets that are in the game currently is part of this beta, and the pets earned in beta are going to be a little bit special from pets that are earned when it goes normal, when it goes to the full open mode. So it's just a special side quest kind of thing. It's online, so I try to keep things going. Yeah, it doesn't actually get to happen that way very often. Like it feels really good when there's like an opportunity to return a raid you don't get to do very often. Because I know there's nothing that thrills me more than to see somebody online that's not usually online when I end. Because then I get to go raid new people. Because like even I don't know what's going on tonight, I guess. I haven't really been looking yet. Oh, we ended up it's a late night tonight. It's kind of funny because like I don't know what it was, the Monday night, like there was like 6 of us that were streaming. Let's see, we got Warzone going, DJs is going, La Rooster just started up, Live 619's going, Candy's going. A lot of people are in different categories, but you know, like it's always really cool just to see how many people that we have in the greater community. I just wish I was more, I don't know if I want to say more adventurous or if I just didn't like this game as much as I do, because I just love Star Trek Fleet Command so much that it's hard to navigate away from it. And I enjoy sharing it. Because like even throughout the day, it's like sometimes I want to crack the game open and start attacking hostiles, but I feel like it's such a fun thing to share that it almost feels like almost doing a disservice to myself to not be able to share it with people. So I do like a lot of the non-fun mining and stuff during the day. Especially with some of the mindless hostile attacking activities, you know, like some of that allows the brain juices to flow. You play a few other games? Yeah, I mean, like when I go on my lunch break right now, like a lot of times I'll crack open like War Thunder. If I'm at home working, I'll do War Thunder on the PC. If I'm working out of the office, I'll crack open War Thunder on mobile. You know, like I've been enjoying that. I always enjoy playing Pokemon, so like I play Pokemon Go on the mobile phone too. Like on the days that I'm not streaming, I usually go out and, you know, go catch some Pokestops and stuff and catch some Pokemon. And I have other games downloaded. I don't really play a lot of other ones yet. Like for a while I was playing Palia, and I started dabbling in Throne and Liberty. I was doing TCG Card Shop Simulator for a long time. I played a game called Real Worlds Online a lot. Got a lot of hours into that one. And then, yeah, now it's a lot of times it's War Thunder is my secondary game that I play. And that one gets a lot of fun too, because, you know, like when Rev's got that booted up, I play with him. I'm going to be trying to make an effort to try and get up into playing with Ice Wolf when she's streaming it. You gave up on games you get bored too quickly. I mean, it all depends on what you're going after. Because, like, there's so many different things that it's hard to just categorically say that, you know, like everything's boring. Like that just kind of means that you haven't found the right kind of thing, or being idle at a PC isn't exactly what you want to do, which there's nothing wrong with that. And like if you'd rather do something a little more active, like that's a great thing. Used to play CS and then COD, stuff like this. Yeah, I mean, I used to play Battlefield and I used to do World of Warcraft a lot too. And you know, like playing games like that, it's easy to get like invested into them, but they get monotonous sometimes. Like when it came to World of Warcraft, like I really enjoyed doing the questing, but you can't play the same zone too many times, because I always like enjoyed creating a new character and bringing them up through like their starting zones and getting them leveled up, and then you kind of reach a certain point where you converge and end up in the same zone, and it kind of turns into a speed run at that point, and that gets a little boring. So then I kind of switched to doing like battlegrounds and like some more PvP oriented things like that, and like some of that became way more fun for me. Do I take the Isogenite node? Hello, Phelan. Thank you for the 200 biddies. How are you tonight? I mean, I don't see anybody looking like they want to claim it, and I can't get my own. If somebody messages me, I will jump off of it for them. Otherwise, I assume that it's somebody that just knocked off of it and didn't think about it. Just woke up. Well, good morning. APAC. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the math in my head on what the time is, but I'm like, what, 5 a.m., 9 a.m.? It's a difference of like 16 hours, right? See, the math is already gone. Like 5:30 a.m. is what I was guessing. 4:30. Okay. I tried to get like the general idea of where people are. 11:55. Okay, I was way off then. Yeah, I've got everybody's time off a little bit then. Yeah, probably should have gotten up sooner. Well, it depends on what you need to do. If you don't have any obligations, then, you know, sometimes it feels like a waste of a day to get up late.
Party mode has been unlocked. Spam your memes for free. Describe the next song in chat.
Halen, thank you.
Tribunal in session.
What was that? 10 gifted. Thank you for the 10 gifted.
Is called.
Oh no. There's a DOS song? We got a DOS song. If you want to put some words in chat, you can generate the next song.
The bridge is dark. The atmosphere is cold. RMG DOS.
I didn't remember that we had a DOS song.
Chat. 3 minutes left.
DOS, you're getting called out.
Train alive.
Yes, DOS the Chessmaster. He had almost a 13-hour stream yesterday.
Phelan 525 is leading this hype train. You stole a chill, you broke the peace, you started wars, you won't cease. Conspiracy with crabs and trash, the shuttle's broken and out of gas. Unauthorized quotes from the action guy. I have a very particular set of skills to say goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. Order in the court! Order in the court!
What?
Janeway is wrenching you!
Oh, that's because of the Janeway thing.
I've reviewed the logs, I've seen the manifest. I see Ensign Harry Kim. Boring, yes. Does he die every Tuesday? Absolutely. But he shuts up.
Why does that feel so mean?
He doesn't make a scene. The best officer we've seen. Your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Shoot, this is almost a hostage train at this point. Oh, that is so many beans to eat now.
Time remaining. Dragon 2 minutes. Busted trash. You're moving at warp, but you're moving too fast. DOS is guilty. DOS is banned. Delete the tweet and delete the man.
Oh, why does that sound so bad? 6 beans. That's 6 beans.
Warp core breach. breach detected.
Balin, you want all those beans done at one time?
Shields are failing. We are drifting into the void.
The Bean Boozle
The
beans.
train is dying.
Time remaining. 1 minute.
Time bleeding out.
We need one sub to push
save
this
the
train up a level.
Who has
All right, we'll
the
do them one at a time
credits?
then.
Who has the prime?
I'm gonna start with the
RNG-DOS.
burnt rubber licorice.
Do something. Or you.
525. Gifted 5 subs. The hype train is at level
5 more.
4. Describe the next song in chat.
It's burnt rubber. Thank you for the 5 more gifted, Phelan. Thank you so much. It's burnt rubber.
The board is dark. The routes are shifting. Dungeons open.
That was burnt
Events
rubber.
collide. Every target starts to move. But somewhere on the bridge,
All right, this one's either Stinky Socks or Tutti
player.
Frutti.
has already seen the ending. Dos. Chess master.
Oh, that's the
Your
Stinky
move.
Socks. Oh.
Rooks in formation.
I've been on such a good hit. I've been on a good run with the beans for so long. I'm due.
Random design, Dossie 7 turns down the line. Check. Your move. Check.
Oh.
What you'll do.
There are 4 levels remaining
Peace
until
forward.
all-time hype train record.
Guarded peace still. The bait looks harmless.
All right, this one's Juicy Pear
Until
Booger.
the whole sector stands still.
There's 2 that are the same color, so I'm just gonna down these 2 together.
Chat.
I think I got one of
Your
each.
brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Night's crossroads.
I think I got one of each.
Describe the next song in chat. The hype train is at level 5.
No tech support. Thank you for the sub.
No tech support.
All right, that earns us another bean.
Subscribed.
That earns us another bean.
Board is ready. One marble at the gate.
All right, so now
says he is playing casually.
this is
Fallen 5 till 5
Liver
has
and onions
opened
or
the forbidden
cappuccino?
rule book. And now, the knife
He eats all
marble
the beans and
champion
rice.
enters.
I'm gonna do these one at a time. I'm actually gonna do these one at a time because if I get a good one and a bad one, then I might overdo the big one or the good one, or I might overdo the bad one with the good one. Oh, that's liver and onions.
Cottontail, take command. Mob roll in perfect
Ooh.
plan. Cut the rope, clear the way. Tutti frutti wins today.
I don't remember the onions coming through so strong.
Ramps go up, the gates spin round. One tiny marble, no safe ground.
There are 3 levels remaining until all-time hype train record.
Ooh. It's not bad. Are these vintage? These are not. No. It's the current one, the current game.
Chat, your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Ricochet left, rebound right.
They are a little old though. I've had them for like 6 months.
Take one and check, lock the gate.
Okay, this one's cappuccino.
Six is calibrating fate.
Oh, that's such a palate cleanser after the liver and onions.
Tutti frutti.
All right. We have another
Shields are
burnt
flickering,
rubber
the final ramp ends.
or black
Spinning
licorice.
Gate open, spinning gate ends. The captain whispers, casual run, then cuts 3 targets with the single one.
Burnt rubber again.
The train is fading. The arena is losing power.
I still think that flavor is better than the black
Time
licorice,
with
though.
the remaining 2 minutes. Has the bits to fuel the last impossible angle.
Like, that one hits okay.
Fallon Fievel!
This ain't burnt rubber, and I can smell it.
Push that marble! Make it survive! One more sub! One more
Oh, you get a
cheer!
rematch in
Tutti
Incursions?
Frutti is almost here!
Well, congrats on getting a rematch. Speaking of Tutti Frutti, this is another one. It's either Stinky Bug or Tutti Frutti.
Steady hand. Send that fruit bean through the land!
Man, it's Tutti Frutti. It's Tutti Frutti. You'd rather have the black licorice? I do not like black licorice. Although the Wallaby brand ones, I had those during my 1 year anniversary stream. Like, those were actually kind of good. But like Jelly Belly black licorice, I usually do not like. But like actual black licorice, that stuff I liked. Oh, I gotta mark that one. All right. Old Bandage or Pomegranate?
Time is running out.
Fruit or funk, we make it loud. Knife Mobile Legend, screaming crowd. Cottontail ate this jump his shoulder. Strangest run in the sweetest dream. Ring, 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 ring.
And Pomegranate. Howdy, Ghost Pepper.
There is only 12 seconds left.
Oh, that was a great way to finish. I've gotten Old Bandage so many times compared to the Pomegranate.
That was one hell of a hype train.
Thank y'all for that hype train. That was absolutely fucking amazing. 16 subs, 200 bits. That's so much support. Appreciate that so much. And that was 9 beans. Is that what that ended up being? Was 9 beans? Holy. My burps are going to be so weird when I go to bed tonight. I'm going to wake up at like 2 in the morning and it's going to be a combination of liver, onions, burnt rubber, and pomegranate. At least it wasn't stink bug, and at least it wasn't dead fish. Dead fish is the worst. Or rotting, what is it? Rotting fish? Dead fish. Yeah, dead fish. That one is bad. Thank you so much for that hype train. That was amazing. Ghost Pepper, I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been down and out a bit. You are? Glad to hear that. I never wish anybody to have to go to the hospital for any kind of illness, let alone for eating freaking vegetables. I need to do an outpost. I have so many of the freaking directives right now. Can't make up things that happen. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of good in a way that it is going to be like genuine. Interesting. I might have a dead pixel on my monitor. No. One of my overlays has a random white spot. That's weird. Just like right above, there's a random white spot. Oh, you were able to get your computer figured out? That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm excited for you. I'm gonna have to go through these. I'm gonna have to go through all my overlays one by one until I figure out which one has the random white spot on it. Crowd control. Interesting. I didn't expect that. Right, nobody messaged me, so they didn't know that the node was a geode. Oh, it went back to geode. It went back to geode. It was a double geode. That is so lucky. I was actually concerned. This is making it more likely I'm going to be able to make my next refine. Because I'm going to have 40K on board. Yeah, I'll have 40K on board. I'll just need to find another 10 or 20. And the luck is really hit or miss with those. I should have just been mining full on with all 4 of my ships like I normally do. But the systems were kind of busy earlier today, so I didn't want to knock somebody out of having a position on one. Aw, thank you for the head pat. I don't know why, but that always reminds me of Mario. I don't know if that is from a level or if that's just a sound that is similar to one of their levels. Mario 2? It could be. It has that kind of feeling. Don't worry about the caps, not too concerned. Like, because most of my Mario experience was through Mario All-Stars. So, like, I always think of it on the Super NES. So, like, that also kind of muddies the waters for me a little bit because it is like so many different versions of Mario were present there. But that almost makes me think of like one of the earlier desert levels with the yellow cactus things. But that also kind of has like the sound of like a mini game quest too. So I'm not exactly certain where it fits in. I can picture it, but I just don't know what it is. I don't know how accurate my picture is. Because even like when they make music for a game like that, like there's only so many different varieties that they put into it. Okay, all this stuff is... Oh, there's the first burp. I got sweet tea here, too. So it's sweet tea mixed with burnt rubber and liver and onions, jelly beans. Oh, my. I mean, at least it's just jelly beans. I'm not doing, like, any of the weird food challenge things. Because, like, after I did my anniversary stream, like, the pickle shots and the lemon juice shots and, like, some of the random sweets from Japan, like, that was such a weird combination of things. And then we had the hot chip challenge in that too, which I still actually owe some things. I forgot about that. I actually still owe a couple of things. Not that one. Where did I put that? Aw, come on, man. I mean, I love me a good fart joke, but man, right in my face like that. Yeah, definitely don't open your mouth when that's happening. Or open your eyes. Be afraid to end up with pink eye. Okay, I put it on the Google Sheet. I still owe Lost in an extension discount. And a couple of missions. I didn't say don't open your mouth. I think you ended up being a little behind on that one, no? Oh, I didn't even read that as moth. I read that as mouth. That's funny. I actually did a lot better on paying off some of the sub stuff than I thought I did. Yeah. So I just owe like 2 missions and discount on the Pangea and sound alerts. But I won't do that now because I'm gonna raid out. Ooh, Loston just started up, and we have not had an opportunity to raid him in a long time, since he is he just got his new computer up and running, I think. So this is like the first actual test run of that. Let's go raid Lost In. All right, everybody. Appreciate all the love that happened tonight. The subs, the bits, the new follows. All that's appreciated. All the time, all the lurking, all the chats and conversations. Hope everybody had a fantastic day today. My next scheduled stream is going to be on Sunday, but I think I'm going to pop in. I'm going to try to pop on for a couple hours on Saturday to kind of touch over Incursions and maybe play another game. We'll see. I don't know exactly what the game's going to be yet, but I will definitely have a little something going on Saturday, or maybe even Friday night if I want to do some arenas. We'll see. Might see me pop on to somebody else's stream. I probably won't stream myself, but you see me around. I'll be around for sure tomorrow night. Hope everybody has an amazing Friday. And once more, thank you for being here. And I hope you have a great night.
Good mitigation with